Shalom. This is White Raptor News Ministries. How's everybody doing? All praise and glory to the mighty Most High, our Creator, who's one God. Blessings to you, the children of Israel, and those that serve one God. I'm with you. I serve you. I love you. From the bottom of my heart, blessings to you. All praise and glory to the Mighty One. Let's begin this lesson. We're going over Genesis 7 now. Okay? The Lord said to Noah, "Go into the ark, you and your whole family, because I have found you righteous in your generation." The key word here is Lord. Look, I'm telling everybody over and over, Lord means the self-existing. Okay, this is the eternal creator. Okay, he's not a father, he's not a son, and he's not a holy, Holey, ghost. The spirit of the living is not a ghost. Jesus is the one that died on the cross and gave up the ghost. The ghost's definition is the spirit of the dead. This is the Lord. He is the spirit of the living. Take with you 7 pairs of every kind of animals, a male and its mate, and 1 pair of every unclean animal, a male and its mate, and also 7 kinds of every birds, males and females, to keep their various kinds alive throughout the earth. So now we have Moses, who's collected all of these animals and to bring them on to the ark. There's over 5,000 different species of mammals today on the face of the earth. And this is a soft count. This isn't even close to all the animals that mankind has caused to go extinct. Okay? And it makes no sense at all that if the Lord, the Spirit, the self-existing eternal one, put Noah and his family on the ark to take care of all of these animals, then why are so many animals extinct today if mankind was to bring them on this earth and take care of them so they can leave? Why are they going extinct, people? You got to start asking yourselves questions, man. So you have 11,000 species reptiles, not including birds, to which there's another 11,000 species or so. And then you have about 7,600 amphibians. That brings you at 14 pairs of each animal, brings you to about 90,000 animals. All right? 90,000 animals, folks. Okay? That still doesn't even seem right to me. 14 pairs. I should have probably got my calculator. Okay? We're looking at close to over millions of animals that would have been brought aboard the ark. Babies, it doesn't matter what they are. I'm going to have to, I'm muffed up here, man. Okay? You guys can go yourselves and you can find out how many animals, mammals, reptiles, and everything. I'm sure that I screwed up somewhere along in my multiplication. But my point here is that the animals would have been at such a large number to have been taken care of for 8 people. They couldn't have fed the animals. It wouldn't have been possible to feed the animals on the ark. Come on, you're a farmer. You know that you have to have help. Okay, if you have 1,000 cattle, man, it takes more than one person to feed 1,000 head of cattle. I mean, you're talking hundreds of thousands of animals that are on the ark now. Okay? 7 days from now, I will send rain for 40 days and 40 nights upon the earth, and I will wipe out everything. And then Noah did all that the Lord, again, the Lord, the self-existing, commanded him. Noah was 600 years old when the flood waters came on the earth, and Noah and his sons and wives and his wives' sons entered the ark to escape the waters of the flood. Okay, what's so weird about this? Always six, man. In this reality that we live in, they always got to point out the six. It's always the six. Noah lived 600 years. Let me ask you something. An aircraft carrier today, one of the larger aircraft carriers, is probably about at least a football field in a length long. I would say, yeah, over a football field long. Let's find out. How large is an aircraft carrier? 1,092 feet. Okay. 100,000 to 104.6 long. Okay. And that's the Nimitz class aircraft carrier. Okay. So that's just a little over a football field. Okay. Long. The ark was less than that. The ark was about 900 feet long. All right. So now you have all these animals that have been brought on the thing. So what's so peculiar about this? What do we have? We have Noah and his 4 sons ongoing this incredible task, this incredible feat to build an ark with only tools as a hammer and a chisel. And I'm telling you, for 4 men to build an ark of that size, it would have taken them hundreds of years. It would have probably taken Noah the entire 600 years of his life. He would have had to start building that ark at about 40 or 50 years of age to complete that task. He would have had to build scaffolding for the ark. He would have had to build the decks inside of the ark. There was so much construction to be done there for 4 people with hand tools that were nothing but chisels and a hammer. Okay, and then you have to take the daughters and the wife, and during this time, what are they doing? They're collecting all the food. Is anybody helping them? No, everybody, as we've been told, is standing around laughing their asses off at Moses, just chuckling about the whole thing, making a mockery of him. So I think it would have taken 4 people 600 years to build something that long by themselves with hammers and little chisels to make everything fit into its place. Okay? It was 600 years when the water came upon the earth, and Noah and his sons and wives and his sons' wives entered the ark to escape the waters of the field, pairs of unclean and unclean animals, of birds, and all creatures that moved along the ground. Male and female came to Noah and entered the ark as God. Again, now we've went from Lord to God. Lord to God. Imagine that. Why? This God here is called Elohim. Elohim is plural of Eloah. Eloah is God's in an ordinary sense. It's used of the Supreme Creator, is what you're looking at. Used of the Supreme Creator. He had commanded Noah, and after 7 days the floodwaters came on the earth. On that very day, Noah and his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, together with his wives and the wives of his sons, entered the ark. They had with him every wild animal according to its kind, and all the livestock according to their kind. All livestock according to their kind. Every creature that moves along the ground. Did I write that twice? Looks like I did. Creatures that move along the ground according to their kind, and every bird according to their kinds. Everything with wings, pairs of all creatures that had the breath of life, came to Noah and entered the ark. Here, you guys need to know what breath is, okay? This is the Lord. This breath here is the Spirit. That's what your breath is, okay? Breath over here is 7307 of the Strong's Concordance. Breath means to breathe, the wind, spirit. So right there, when it says the breath of life, we all live by the breath, the spirit, in and out. Always, man, to his power and his glory, all things All praise and glory to the mighty Most High, our Creator, who's one God. His Spirit is, His Spirit's the real deal, folks. You better get on this train. You better get on this train, and you better get on this train quick, because let me tell you, folks, you do not want to be left behind on this ride, okay? When this ride is over, you want to be off of it. Believe me. Okay, I'll move along the ground according to birds of their kind with wings. Pairs of all creatures that had the breath of life came to know and entered the ark. The animals going into the ark, male and female, of every living thing, as God, again, Elohim, plural, this God is used of the supreme creator, and commanded Noah. Then the Lord shut them in. Okay, this is all subject right here. This one here is absolutely, they're talking about the Spirit of God. Lifted the door of the ark by himself, that the Lord, okay? Also, the word live, the live, to live stock. Live equals evil spelt backwards. And the bottom line is it's the flesh. Flesh is what's evil. This God wants to worship him in spirit. The Lord, this Lord up here, the Spirit, the self-existing eternal one, wants us to worship him in spirit. And he's going to destroy all the flesh, all that is living. Okay? Living is 3220 in the Strong's. It's pronounced basar. The definition for living is flesh. Okay? Original word, this is the spelling in Hebrew. I know my Hebrew spelling isn't too good, but, I'm just trying to put a few things to memory here. Important things. An extension. It's a body. To be living is a body. And what's the body? The body is of Christ. It's a person. It's a single person. Also, the puenda of man. If you don't know what puenda is, because I didn't, I ain't proud, man. I'm reading this Bible today, and there's words in there that I don't know, that I have to look up. But I want to learn what they are so I can understand the context of the word and what's being said in it. So a person's puenda is the genitals, especially of a woman. So you might want to put that down. That's a pretty good word, I guess, for a young person. I mean, maybe it's a high school word for all I know. Shit, man. My vocabulary isn't that great, man. I've only started, studying and re-educating myself now for about, really solid for the last 3 to 4 years. Putting myself back through school again, basically. But only in this time around, this is my school. And I go to the Spirit, the Creator, the Lord, the self-existing eternal one, for discernment. I don't go to man today, especially no Christian minister. When Jesus said that many will come in Christ's name and deceive many, he's talking about you Christians. You are the ones that come in. Puenda. Pugenda. Come on, man. Oh, it's not in there, huh? Am I spelling it right? I know I'm spelling it right. Oh, no, I'm not spelling it right. Gonna have to put this one on my list of things to learn here. It's the anatomy, and it is, it's not showing. Usually it tells me what grade level it is here. So I don't know what grade level that is. That's why I was looking the word up. Pudendum. It is the anatomy, the external genital. Pudendum. Pudendum. Okay? The external genital organs, especially a female. The vulva. That priceless thing that every man's trying to get into. That thing is like, I don't know what that thing does to men, but it turns us insane, and it makes us very effeminated. It makes us very weak. When A man lays down with a woman after the act is all over if they are, emotional men. And I was emotional. I'm not emotional anymore, but I like to lay down with a woman and cuddle after, that. But no, man, women today, they don't want any of that shit, man. They want to get out the door and see what's online next, man. Who can they jump into bed with next is what they want to do. I'm guilty. Guilty. Guilty, folks. We must turn back to the Lord, the Spirit, the self-existing, eternal one, in order for salvation. Anybody placing anything or partners beside the Creator, like Batman and Robin, is going to burn in hell. You have got to wake up, Christians. You must wake up. Learn some common sense. This is White Raptor News Ministries.